And let's begin with updates coming in from Karnataka, where the High Court is set to hear the case that begins at 2:30. But ahead of that, look what's happening on the ground. Students who wanted to enter classrooms with the hijab on are being stopped by school authorities. They are being asked to remove hijab before entering school. This is happening in Mandya. Let me open this up. Deepak Bopana, Imran Khan joining us for more on this. Neha, our colleague, also live on the ground in Shivamoga. Yes, Deepak.
Well, Pranesh, now this is a school campus on the Mandya highway where the students who are walking in wearing a burqa or a hijab were stopped at the gate. They were told to remove it before they enter the campus. Some of the students themselves and some of the parents on behalf of them requesting that they be allowed to enter the campus, and like the rule suggests earlier, that inside the classroom that they will remove it. So you can see some negotiations and talks as well that's happening with some of the staff who are standing at the gate and saying that right now, to avoid any sort of untoward incidents or controversy, let's have the children remove the burqa or the hijab before they enter the campus itself. The parents are saying that they made multiple requests that they be allowed to walk in till the classroom where they will remove it. So as of now, the situation of course has been resolved, no issues whatsoever. You can see after the negotiation with the teachers, the parents also agreeing and asking the children to walk into the campus after they remove the hijab. Right now, predominantly in different parts of Karnataka, we've seen students. Today, of course, there are no colleges that have opened, and it is the class 9 and 10 and some of the students who are wearing the hijab to the school campuses. And predominantly, this has been the issue where, while the students have walked in, they've been told very politely to do this, and they have, in fact, adhered to it. We've not seen any sort of standoff in any place. We've not seen students protesting. Overall, the management of these institutions as well, managing the situation pretty well. Situation remains calm, especially here in Udupi and various other parts of the states, and we're hoping it remains that way.
Stay with us, Imran. What are you picking up? We also have a shocker from a Congress leader who says, look, if you don't wear hijabs, rape cases will increase. The BJP has latched on to that comment and is saying that Congress is once again trivializing rape.
Well, absolutely, Pranesh. In fact, many of the BJPs even spoke to the General Secretary. They slammed Zamir over this issue, saying that what does it mean that only Muslim women don't get raped, and also mean that people who don't wear hijab, especially Hindu women, get raped. This issue, as BJP has latched on to, as you rightly pointed out, and they've also slammed Zamir and asked whether Congress will take any action on Zamir. A short while before we spoke to General Secretary of the party, Mr. Arun Kumar. He said that will Congress sack him? Will Congress take any action against Zamir? What does he mean by that statement, and whether he should first apologize for his statement for hurting the sentiments of Hindus?
Okay, stay with us. Let's play out what Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has said on the hijab row.
देखिए, मेरा तो बहुत स्पष्ट मानना है, भारत की व्यवस्था संविधान के अनुरूप चलनी चाहिए. हमारी व्यक्तिगत आस्था, हमारे व्यक्तिगत स्वयं के अधिकार या हमारी स्वयं की पसंद नापसंद हम देश के ऊपर लागू नहीं कर सकते, संस्थाओं के ऊपर लागू नहीं कर सकते. ड्रेस कोड स्कूलों में लागू होना चाहिए, स्कूल का विषय है, स्कूल के अनुशासन का विषय है. आर्मी में कोई ये कहेगा कि हम लोग अपने अनुसार चलेंगे, फोर्स में कोई इस प्रकार की बात करेगा, कहां अनुशासन रह पाएगा. व्यक्तिगत आस्था आपकी अपनी जगह होगी, लेकिन जब संस्थाओं की बात होगी तो संस्था के नियम कानून को हमें मानना होगा. देश की व्यवस्था होगी, देश के संविधान को मानना होगा.
कोई मायने नहीं रखता. लेकिन मैं एक सवाल पूछता हूं, क्या भारतीय संस्कृति में महिलाओं का सर ढकना गलत माना जाता है? आप जिस संस्कृति की दुहाई दे करके लोगों को आप डराते हो, धमकाते हो, आप जबरदस्ती उनको कहते हो कि ये नहीं करो, ये करो, ये नहीं करो, उस संस्कृति के अंदर सर ढकना क्या बताया गया?
हिजाब मतलब मुसलमान के अंदर, ईमान के अंदर गोशा पर्दा बोलते हैं. वो शायद उनके घर में औरत बच्ची है नहीं मालूम मेरे को. अगर औरत बच्ची होता तो मालूम होता था. ये हिजाब रखने का मतलब क्या है? ये हिजाब क्या, औरत बच्ची जो होती है, जो बड़ी होने के बाद जो है उनको गोशे पर्दे में रखते हैं, यानी उसकी खूबसूरती होती है. अब उसकी खूबसूरती दिखना नहीं चाहिए, उसकी खूबसूरती छुपाने के लिए वो रखा जाता है. आज आप देखे होंगे कि हिंदुस्तान के अंदर मेरे ख्याल से रेप रेट जो है वो सबसे हाईएस्ट हिंदुस्तान के अंदर है. वजह क्या है? ये गोशे पर्दे में नहीं होने की वजह से.
Now you heard what Zamir Ahmed said, and Times Now confronted the Congress leader. Deepak Bopanna asked him straight questions. Listen to this conversation.
तो आप बता रहे हैं कि जो लोग सब लड़कियों को इंडिया में हिजाब पहनना चाहिए तब रेप नहीं होगा क्या?
सबको जो हिफाजत से रहना सबको पहनना करके नहीं बोलता नहीं, कंपल्सरी पहनना करके। अभी मुसलमान के अंदर भी जो है हर एक के हिजाब पहनना नहीं, जिसको अपनी फिक्र होती, जिसको डर रहता है, जिसको अपनी खूबसूरत के सामने वाले को नहीं दिखाना चाहिए, वो लोग हिजाब पहनते, जिसको पहनना पहनो नहीं पहनो।
तो आपको लगता है कि कोई जो लड़की हिजाब पहनी हुई लड़की विक्टिम नहीं हो सकती?
हिजाब
क्योंकि
पहनने से क्या है तो उसका सेफ साइड होता है उसका, अभी बुरी नजर किसी पड़ती नहीं।
Deepak, you tried to reason with him, but he is not getting the point.
Well, Pranesh, in fact, he hung up while I wanted to ask him another question, particularly because, he's now bringing this entire issue of hijab, and he's bringing in a rape analogy all of a sudden to this. More importantly, this emanated from a college campus here in Udupi, which is an all-girls college. So what is he really trying to imply? Because the issue was them wearing hijab inside a classroom. So is he trying to imply that, the other girls should also be worried about their teachers who are teaching them, because the others who are sitting in the classroom and all their classmates were all women. So, this analogy, of course, is bizarre. We, of course, try to ask him multiple questions. He hung up before that and once again justifies what he says, draws parallels to crime rates in India, and also makes a statement that the number of rapes on women or, the crime is very high in the country because the girls don't wear hijab or the system doesn't exist. So, it's quite bizarre. While we have a situation that's unfolding in such a big controversy, unnecessary statements like this only make the situation even worse.
Thank you, Deepak Imran, for joining us with your updates. We'll keep coming to you as we build on to the countdown to the hearing that begins at 2:30. We move on.